Well, 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 well. Welcome. Welcome back. For John here. I've been doing a lot of reactions lately to all this league that we've been getting. I haven't been on YouTube for about a week. Had to handle some stuff, but I'm back. And look, gifts. I should be AFK more often. Look at all this. This is awesome. This is beyond glory. This is the greatest thing I've ever witnessed. My mouse is going nuts. That better not be a problem. Looks like I need to replace the batteries. But here we go. Alicia Adeline, my official lore dealer. I need my stuff. I need my fix. I need my lore fix. Alicia Adeline, my official lore dealer. She's coming back with the heat. She's coming back with even more lore. Oh, how thankful can I be? No, not thankful enough. I need to make sure I like every single one of these, okay, before I even read them. You know? This is her first comment. Oh, wow, the first time I saw my name on YouTube video cover. Yeah, no, you deserve it. You deserve all the thumbnails. Thumbnails. You glorious lore master, you. That's my first reply for all her art efforts. If she keeps doing this, every thumbnail will be Alicia Adeline, Just gonna drop this lore like that, and you think I'm just not gonna reward you for all of this? So I'm gonna go through their story 1, 2, and 3. She said I'll write out the summary of all of the stories leading up to this video. Necrit, on my last video, missed a few points. The lore master himself. So Alicia's gonna come through with my fix, and see if she can't fix this craving. So we'll go ahead and just jump in here with story 1. So here we go, story 1. It might be a bit long, but hey, I think it's gonna be worth it. So sit back, relax, and listen to this lore. Listen to this Alicia Adeline League of Legends lore. I'm excited. Okay. First, we have the story of Sejuani and Olaf. They are used to the cold, but this is the worst winter people have ever seen. So the god Orm, he's a friendly god. He inspired by Greek god Hephaestus, the god who made all the gods' weapons. I know that dude. So Orm has a cauldron that if you eat a bowl of the stew inside, you will not need to eat for a year. I thought it was drinking. I thought Necrit said drinking. Okay, so you won't need to eat for a year. That's like I said, I'll go to war for that. Orm, being a friendly god, was giving this stew to everyone because of the winter. Orm's brother, the Volibear, is more of a warrior god and felt Orm was making people soft. Oh, Volibear. How are you going to be a bear? How are you going to be all cuddly but be pissed off? I feel like their roles should be reversed. Orm does not look like the giving type, but hey, never judge a book by its cover, right? That's why we're here, So he sent this is saying after Volibear is more of a warrior god and felt Orm was making people soft, so he sent the Ursaring to steal the cauldron. Woo, that's balls. Sejuani and Olaf are marching to steal it back if they don't, the winter will kill them all. So it's do or die right here. I was wondering why they were going up against a bear the size of a mountain, but here we are, So thank you, more of that lore. Thank you for expounding on that. I was like, hey man, I know that cup is great, but you really want to die here to these bears, but they have no choice. That's why I guess Sejuani split the group around in the first place. Interesting note, Volibear doesn't want people to die. Oh, so I don't know why I had a hard time reading that. I'm sorry. Interesting to know, Volibear doesn't want people to die, just to be warriors. So even though Sejuani defeats a few Ursai, they stand no chance against Volibear, the shadow in the sky when the lightning struck was him. Oh man, you better believe that's what I'm telling you. I better you don't have to tell me twice. If you're asking, first of all, it's not just a bear, it's a polar bear, the worst type of bear. And you think because it's mountain size, it's gonna be easy? No, the exact opposites. So they stand no chance, that's what Alicia's telling me. So perhaps Volibear just wants them to fight to get it back. If not, they're all doomed because no way in hell they're defeating the Volibear. Say that twice, Alicia. Say more. Say more. Okay? Say more, because the only way I'm fighting a mountain-sized polar bear is if I'm already gonna die. You know, you know, darned if I do, darned if I don't. That's the only way I'm stepping into the ring with a bear the size of a mountain. So thank you for that. That closes out the Sejuani Olaf lore, and I am that much more informed because of it. You're helping so much. So moving right along here, second story, a bit longer, but I think it's worth it, you guys. Second, we have a story of the man Atreus, my favorite character of the entire cinematic. Mount Targon, and is a gateway to a celestial empire. You'll have to forgive me. I'd imagine this is YouTube, so of course she's not going to have the best grammatical error or grammatical punctuation or just grammatical spelling. I'm sorry, I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't have the most grammatical speaking. But so forgive me as I try to translate anything that I don't understand. It might be right, it might be wrong, but. So Mount Targon and is a gateway to a celestial empire. That is so cool. All magic in this world comes from them, sort of. Even all the magic in Arcane. That is cool. So Mount Targon is pretty much the home of the Arcane, or the home of the magic. That's really cool. That's really cool. So warriors from around the world try to climb this mountain, but it's like way steeper and higher than Everest. So few make it to the top. Damn. Higher than Mount Everest? Pantheon did that without an oxygen tank. I guess Pantheon really is a god. You know? I was assuming it. If you do make it to the top, you are granted power from the Celestials. But you also sort of join their civilization, so you kind of work from them now. Oh, really? So those humans that were guarding the gate, were they Celestials that made it to the, or they were the humans that made it to the top, and then they just sort of got hired? Ha! Okay. I mean, if my present, my gift, my reward for climbing the tallest mountain on Earth to reach Celestials is to work for them, I don't know. Let me see about the benefits. Do I get to live forever? Do I have to eat again? You know, can I get a sip of that cauldron of Orn? Do they have access to that? What are the benefits? You know, do I get VIP? You know, what's going on? For the most part, they are good. Now, Atreus climbed the mountain because his people faced decimation from enemy tribes, so he vowed to climb that mountain to get the power he needed to help them. Aw, he's helping his people of his tribe. I did not know that. But when he reached the peak, the Celestial of War chose him, but it didn't just give him its blessing and power. It fully possessed him. Whoa! So the Celestial of War possessed him. He's like, you're hired! Give me your body! Ha! Damn, that's deep. Because it needed to get stuff done, mainly kill, so it possessed him mainly to get stuff done. Mainly kill the Darkin, which were ascended warriors that went insane from the Void's influence. I've heard about the Darkin. Isn't Vlad have something to do with the Darkin? I don't know. Or Aatrox? I don't remember. So Pantheon, which is the god of war, being possessed, right, by the god of war, flew off to take care of business with Atreus' body. Okay, yeah. And Atreus' people were destroyed because he never returned. Aww. Atreus' people were destroyed because he never returned. It's kind of sad. Man. I'm reading this before bed too? Shoot. This is some bedtime story, am I right? Some years later, Aatrox, the Darkin, impaled Pantheon with his sword, and when he did, the god actually died. Aatrox slayed the Darkin, or Aatrox the Darkin, I'm sorry, slayed the god of war inside of Pantheon. That's actually pretty lit. That's crazy. I'd love to see that animated. And Atreus regained control of his body. So Atreus didn't have control of his body that whole time? That would suck. How are you going to climb the mountain, you know, check off all the boxes, and they just steal your body? Oh, I'd be mad at a Celestial after that. You better believe. When the god died, the man Atreus managed to cut off Aatrox's sword arm, sending him back into a defeated state. So the god of war wasn't able to defeat Atreus or Aatrox, but Atreus was? That's actually pretty cool on Atreus, you know? Now, in times of bravery, Atreus can use the powers of the god of war as his own, briefly becoming the new Pantheon. But he is no longer a slave to the mountain. He actually hates the Celestials for using people and everything. God bless you, Atreus. Atreus, your walk is just, Atreus. Your actions are very graceful in my eyes. I think you're doing no wrong. Everything you're doing is justified, good sir. You know? That's a heck of a story, honestly, though. Whew. Aatrox Pantheon. Now I was wondering why he's called Pantheon. I guess that must have been the old god briefly becoming the new Pantheon. Whew. That's why he jumped at what I think is Aurelion Sol so easily. That's actually really terrifying. Now in the video, he's returning to the mountain. He is known as an enemy of the mountain now. Enemy of the mountain? They took control of his body. Oh, you better believe I'd be an enemy, you know? Woo! They better have their butts clenched when I come for them if they took care of my body like Atreus. Oh man, I see that ass beating now. The fact that he didn't kill those guards. When he arrives at the portal, that's a shortcut to the top. He puts his spear in the ground, meaning I come in peace. But they attack anyway because he's not welcome. Then Leona shows up, the chosen of the sun, another person who climbed the mountain and was ascended. She's not possessed, but she follows orders well. Thank you. Thank you so much. Like, I cannot tell you how much this is helping. I really cannot tell you how much this is helping. I did not know any of this. Excuse me. But how is Leona not possessed? They're just like, okay, you can stay. Maybe that god of war, that the Pantheon that controlled Atreus, you know, maybe he was just not as good as the rest. Maybe the rest were like, Leona, you solid, why don't you just stay? But she climbed the whole damn mountain. That's fucking crazy. I might have to go check that story out. She became the chosen of the sun. You better believe. She looks dope. Real talk. Leona's armor is probably one of my favorite in the game. I never play her, but that golden armor, it looks even better than Kayle, if you ask me, and I feel like that's a good comparison. Whew, what a story on Leona and Atreus. You know, Leona, stop following orders. Think with your heart for a bit. You know, the dude's not there to do anything but get justice. You know, Atreus was controlled for years. Now, why Atreus is here to speak with Aurelion Sol, the space dragon, I showed you, or told you, should you? The void is getting out of control and must be stopped. And that dragon is the only one who can completely defeat the void. You telling me Aurelion Sol is that powerful? I guess he is like the size of a galaxy or a universe or something like that, but damn, one champion can close the whole void? Man. There should have been steps to get to him earlier. So Atreus is here, there to order the dragon to help his people. Nice. Now Aurelion Sol has a huge ego and doesn't like mortals telling him what to do. Well, forget you, dude. Forget you too. I'm on Team Atreus here. You better go get those Celestials, you know? So that's why the Starfire fell down and hit Atreus while he was fighting with Leona. Thank you. Alicia, thank you. Necrit was hinting at it, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. But thank you for telling me why Aurelion Sol would hate Pantheon in the first place, you know? But the God of War used to ride around on Aurelion Sol. Maybe he doesn't want that again, but you're also telling me Aurelion Sol hates mortals, which actually makes me hate Aurelion Sol more. You know, because what did mortals do to him? He's probably just so powerful, he doesn't have time to think about it. But if he needs an ego check, I think Atreus is the one to do it. So I couldn't be more thankful for that little future arrangement. You know, Atreus is on his way. Then from the base of the mountain, he reignites the powers of the Pantheon and uses them to fly to the top of the mountain to meet Aurelion Sol. Oh yeah. Arcane. Skip Zahn, skip Warwick, skip Vander next season, and just go to this. Okay? That's what I need to see. Pantheon versus Aurelion Sol. Golly, thank you for summing all of this up. Oh, man. For real. This is actually really cool. Sorry, I know I recovered some things Necrit said, but I explained my stepbro all this lore, and it felt easier to copy and paste it here. Oh, you awesome individual. You know, even helping out the stepbro. Watch out for that heavy machinery, though. You know what I mean? But that's real cool. Even helping out the stepbro, I'm telling you, you're the lore dealer. You better watch out. You know, better have a license for all this lore you're giving out. You know? All right. So story number 3. The one with Talia and Kai'Sa. And Rek'Sai. Whew. Yeah, you guys know Rek'Sai's a mother? That's actually really cool. I didn't know Rek'Sai was a female. That's really cool. Third story is about Kai'Sa and Talia versus Rek'Sai. So Kai'Sa had her town swallowed by a void chasm when she was around 10. Whoa! She's actually the daughter of Kassadin. Kassadin is on a revenge mission hoping to kill as much of the void as he can for the death of his family. Neither Kai'Sa or Kassadin know each other is alive yet. Things just got crazy. Kassadin's involved? Kassadin's Kai'Sa's father? That is crazy. That is awesome. That's the lore I signed up for. This is what I'm looking for. Awesome. Using a knife, young Kai'Sa stabbed a little void monster and fell together with it down into the chasm. In desperateness to survive, the void creature latched onto her and began a sort of symbiotic relationship, draining her energy, but also began forming an arm around her because it now needed her to survive. So that little cockroach void stuck onto her, huh? Wow, okay, I don't know. Okay, maybe it wasn't a cockroach, but hey, if she could do it as a kid, I can't imagine it being too big. But that's crazy. I mean, I'm glad she got partners, but that her armor is alive. Which, if you think about it, how does the helmet retract like that if it wasn't? So over the years, as she fought the other void monsters to survive, the second skin, as she calls it, grew and evolved to protect them both. That's crazy. That's crazy. So now the void is like, I'm on your side, homie. We need to do this together now. Damn, what a traitor. That void creature is such a traitor. But wait, what do you do? Be a traitor or die. Has to depend on Kai'Sa's body. That is a parasitic relationship if I've ever seen one. Fast forward, and Talia was leading some villagers who lost everything to a new place to live. Talia is basically a earthbender with no more detail needed. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Short and sweet. This is why I keep coming back to this, my dealer here. So Talia fell through the earth, someone underground fighting for their life, and pulled Kai'Sa up. That's cool. All I'm thinking about is Toph now, though. That's kind of sucks, but Talia is pretty cool. She was fighting what will probably be the new Void champion. It's sort of hive mind, ugly beast with glowing bulbs like an anglerfish. She named them lamplights. Just the tongue from the monster crushed Kai'Sa's ribs. So it's very strong, whatever it is. She's talking about the new champion. She's thinking about the new champion. It's a Void jungler champion. Oh, it sounds tanky. Whew, can't wait to see that. I'm going to react to that for sure. After a bit of rest with Talia, the second skin healed her broken ribs fast. Okay, that might not be a bad reason to let Void hang on your body, Kai'Sa warns Talia that she must turn back because the place she's heading is right through the nesting grounds of Rek'Sai. And it's a suicide mission to take innocent people through this place. Kai'Sa's trying to save Talia from making a big mistake. Talia told Kai'Sa she knew of a paradise city and on the other side, and she was gonna get these people across. She said stubbornly when. So I think Talia replied, "Hey, we go no matter what." Only to almost get people killed with it when a bunch of baby Rek'Sai showed up. Come on, Talia, you have Kai'Sa trying to help you out, and you're getting people killed by baby Rek'Sais. So if Kai'Sa saved all their butts, nice. Sorry, I'm trying to highlight this little part right here. So if Kai'Sa wasn't there, Talia, that would have been a mistake and a half. But what's Kai'Sa's job if not to defeat them? That kind of makes the last scene kind of like sad when Kai'Sa jumped in the hole, because Kai'Sa is from Earth, Kassadin is on Earth, Then Talia agreed to send the people away back to the nearest safe town. But Talia said she will go to the Paradise Town first alone, to get supplies for everyone so they can take the long, safe route. Kai'Sa would let Talia go get herself killed, so she followed. Wouldn't let Talia let herself get killed. Oh man, my words, I'm sorry. So it looks like Kai'Sa tagged along to make sure Talia stayed alive, And here's the cinematic. In the cinematic, we see Talia crying because the Paradise City is already destroyed. In fact, it's been destroyed for a while. That's actually kind of turned down my energy levels. I'll tell you what, Then Rek'Sai shows up because it followed the sounds of their footsteps, and the story ends. I seriously doubt Kai'Sa dies at the end. She can definitely just outrun Rek'Sai. So that is the end. Oh my gosh. Go ahead and blow off your barrel there, Alicia. You know, the barrel of your gun, because it's smoking. You just brought the heat. Okay? You just brought the heat. I knew none of this. Necrit's good, but oh my gosh, he only told me half the story. Look at all this gold. This is the best. You know, I definitely have some things to ruminate on before I go to sleep. Thinking about Kai'Sa, thinking about Pantheon, how he was controlled by a god. Thinking about Sejuani and Olaf and how they're trying to save humans or they might die. You know, Volibear. I don't know if he's good or bad. Maybe trying to make humanity stronger, but who knows? You know. But this is all the lore that I was missing from my lore dealer. So if you do see Alicia Adelot in the comments going forward, go ahead and give her a strong like and another heart. I'll give her well, you can't give her a heart, but I'll give her a heart because wowzers, wowzers, wowzers. All of this was incredible. So that's gonna do it for me. This is all the info I got from my lore dealer. Until I get more, this is Forge On. Stay up.